Welcome to this video on support case management with Cisco ServiceGrid. Meet Larry, a CIO whose company relies on multiple service providers. Larry has a big presentation at 9 a.m. this morning. An hour before the meeting, he opens his computer to review the presentation, and he gets a file server error message. Larry hasn't even had his coffee yet. At 8:05, he calls internal support for help, but the office hours are from 9 to 5, so he hangs up. At 8:10 a.m., Larry finds an IT colleague who says the server is down, and he is given a phone number to the service provider. In this scenario, Larry's company is using a manual incident resolution process where communication is done via email or over the phone. Larry carries the full burden of making sure his issue is taken care of in time for his big presentation. At 8:20 a.m., Larry calls the service provider. After a long time of clarifying who he is and what his issue is, the agent tells Larry the problem should be resolved immediately. Now it's 8:30 and Larry still hasn't had his coffee. After 15 minutes pass, Larry still hasn't received any updates. He is becoming very anxious as his presentation deadline is getting closer and closer. Frustrated, Larry calls the provider again and is told there are no updates to the problem. He begs for an immediate resolution, emphasizing that his presentation is for the board. Support says they will connect him directly to a technician, but he gets stuck on hold. After 5 minutes, he must hang up and get to his presentation. It's 9 a.m. and showtime for Larry. With no resolution to the issue, Larry has no visuals and no speaking points for his presentation. He's extremely frazzled and must wing it. Now let's look at support case management with ServiceGrid, the integration platform in the cloud that seamlessly connects enterprise IT and service providers. At 7:58, Larry shows up and receives the same file error message. He opens Cisco ServiceGrid right away and creates a service request quickly. His credentials and device data are automatically filled in. Larry sees that the incident is in progress and must be solved within 30 minutes. Larry did not have to search for the right context because ServiceGrid routes the case automatically to the correct provider. The provider's technicians see that there is an important open case. TechMan, the top technician, takes the case, and he can see all the information he needs in ServiceGrid, so he starts working right away. Larry is informed by ServiceGrid that the case will be solved at 8:30. He is reassured that he can check his presentation and print his notes, so he goes and grabs a cup of coffee. In the meantime, TechMan, the assigned technician, discovers there is a software problem that is causing the issue. He works his magic by rebooting the server, and after testing to make sure the error is fixed, he sets the case status as solved in ServiceGrid. Larry is just back at his desk after grabbing his coffee and gets the info at 8:27 a.m. that his case is solved. Thanks to ServiceGrid, he can now get ready to rock his presentation. Come 9 a.m., Larry is well prepared and relaxed. He makes a great presentation, and the board is very pleased. This is support case management with Cisco ServiceGrid. For more information, visit cisco.com/go/ServiceGrid.